Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the self-defense video I told you about. I've got my buddy Jeremiah here.
There you go.
I've got a friend of mine, Caroline, she's behind the camera. You won't see her because she does not want to be filmed. So today we're going to be going over a few basic self-defense moves that may help you guys out in a situation that may require you to go hand-to-hand or close up on somebody. So one of the first moves that I'm going to show you is how to get out of a headlock. Now this is for people who like Jeremiah here, he's not the biggest guy, but, he's a pretty fit guy. However, there are people like me who are a lot bigger and they don't prefer to be far, they like to be up close, get you on the ground, and then that's where they get you. So for somebody like Jeremiah, it's important to know that with bigger guys, you need to stay farther away. Whose alarm is that? All right, so real quick, what's gonna happen is if I come up to Jeremiah, right? The best way to stay away from somebody in a fight is have the proper stance. Wow. So you see how some people fight? So show me what your fight stance would look like if you were in a fight.
If I was in the fight,
Yeah.
like just my feet,
Just like hands up, however you would be. Is that how you would be?
probably not. I'll probably be like,
Okay. So let's say you couldn't run, but you could probably. That works too. If you can run, but So the best way to be in a stance is to be kind of like this, kind of to the side, because have your fist up like this, right? Okay. Make sure that your left arm is kind of parallel to their shoulder. So, yeah. So kind of turn a little bit more like this, but face me. Exactly. See that? So now, if somebody comes up to you, right, stay in that stance. If I come up to you and I come like this, right? Go ahead. We'll go ahead and lean back. See how much reach I have? Now come in and lean forward and hit me in the jaw. Boom. See how he has a lot of more like in on me? If I have to go like this, he can just lean back or lean to the side, dodge it, and come in for a punch. So essentially, if he comes at me and we're both in this stance, right? He can see how I'm a little farther from you.
reach out.
Now the thing is now if he, let's say, get into like your normal stance that you were in earlier. So now try to come hit me. So I do that, and then see how close I am to his face? I've got my hind foot able to spring me forward into him. Now, this works most of the time. Now, however, there are other people who do know how to fight too, and they'll get in that same position. Best thing to do, keep your distance from them. Let them get angry, let them do what they need to do, wear themselves out. Just keep dodging, keep staying away from it, protect yourself. Now, if for some reason protecting yourself is harder and they're just coming straight up on you and I'm like right on him like this, like hitting him, best way to do it is go ahead and put your hands up like this, kind of like your elbows in the air. And so when he comes in, use your elbows to block it. See, if I come up here, that's when you put your elbow up a little bit. There you go. So when I come up here, see how I'm hitting his arm instead of directly in his head? If I come down here, see what I mean? He can put his elbows down. Now, the best thing to do is if somebody's in your face, keep that up there, and you come in, you're gonna do this. So come at me like you're about to punch me. So do that. You see how I did that? So the way it works is if he comes in for a punch and you do this, hit him once, wherever you need to hit him, meaning hit him in the nose, get him in the throat, not recommended, but if it's a life or death, obviously you may need to do that. Now, typically, if you don't want to do all the moves and stuff, this will protect you from most hits anyways. Now, if he comes in and tries to kick you, obviously, always do this against the kick. Don't try to kick him back, because if he tries to kick me, let's say he was protecting himself, go over for kick, I can do this, put him on the ground, hurt his leg, I can hit him on the ground. Don't try to be a hero with that, just protect yourself. Now, that's the stance that you need to be in. So, get in the stance, right? So, he's got the stance. If I come in, if I'm coming up here, if you've noticed in most fights nowadays, people come in and they fight like this, right? He can dodge that. He can move around. He's got that stance to where he can go back and forth. He can dodge the hits. So if I come up like this, he can move, and then he can come in for a jab on me, like that. It's all about how you have your stance. Now, another big thing is when you're in that moment, adrenaline's running, right? You got to control your breathing. you don't keep control of yourself, you won't be able to defend yourself. So if you stay calm, assess the situation, because typically when a fight happens, you're gonna know it's coming from a distance, right? Most of the time. Somebody's gonna be ticked off, he's gonna be getting all riled up, he's gonna be coming at you. So, you know, you gotta keep your distance, just kind of keep an eye on him, just relax. So that's kind of how you would take somebody on in a normal fight. Now let's say the bigger guy comes up behind you or puts you in say a headlock, for example, right? So go ahead and stand right here. So if I come up to Jeremiah and I do this, and he comes here, right? Is that too tight?
No.
Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna take this arm, come around under my armpit, right? Go up towards my neck, like that. Nope. So you're gonna come up towards my neck, and you're gonna bring your hand to like right about here if you can, and you're gonna push my face away while putting your leg behind mine, and you're gonna push me back. So pull back. See it like that? And see, just me showing him that, I couldn't really do much to stop that. He just about put me on my ass. So if somebody comes up and puts you in a headlock, put your arm around, put it on their face, pull their face back with your leg behind their leg, and it trips them back onto their back. So I'm gonna do it again. You wanna show them? So do this. He puts me in a headlock. Puts it up.
No, I can't.
You can do that, but if that doesn't work, you gotta. So you bring your arm under, put it up near my face. Yep, there you go. There you go. And that's how you get out of a headlock typically. Now, sometimes they may not work. Maybe they have a better stance. Maybe they're just stronger overall. So another way of doing it, and this is kind of a cheating way, but it'll help you. Put them back in a headlock. Bring your arm up as if you were coming to my face. Grab my ear. Yeah, don't actually pull it, but like imagine if he had yanked my ear and now pull me back like you would with the other stance, with your leg behind mine. See that? That's gonna hurt.
Or twist it and pull.
Twist it, pull it. That's gonna probably make him
Twist
wanna
it, pull it,
I don't
bop
know
it.
those
bop it.
rules.
That's copyright.
We'll edit it out.
So yeah, those are just a few things that you guys can do. Stance, always important. Make sure that you always stay calm. The headlock, typically, you know, a lot of bigger guys, when they see a smaller guy or smaller person, they're gonna wanna get in close, right? And this just kind of helps you guys who may be smaller or on the smaller side, or even bigger too. If you're dealing with a bigger guy and you're bigger yourself, this still might help. Now, that move could potentially save your life. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it here, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna talk to them real quick. All right, so now that we've gone over a few things, I'm gonna show you one more time in a bit of a faster pace. Jeremiah is not gonna actually hit me. He's just gonna do it kind of slow motion, but in a quicker pace. So, I'm gonna walk up to him from behind him. I'm gonna do this to you now. I showed him a little bit off screen. This is something else I'll let you guys see. You walk, if somebody comes up to you and does this, right? What do? Yep, you kick him in the knee right there. And that will, essentially, if you do it hard enough, it will stop him from doing it. He will fall to the ground in pain. He will be crying. He will, it will hurt. Especially if he has a bad knee like me. If I'm a big guy and I have a bad knee, and he hits that knee, I'm down for the count. I ain't getting up. I'm going after him.
I need to go home.
Yeah, he'll run away, and I'll be on the ground still holding my knee, being like, so, show me your fighting stance now. Okay, I come in, I'm coming like this. Okay, boom, jab. I come over like this, boom, jab. Always do the opposite way of their doing, so that way when this arm's coming back, that arm, the other hand he has can come in, and like if I do this, right, if I go boom, miss, boom, jab, boom, miss, jab. And so that will work in almost just about any confrontation. Again, reviewing one more time, if he's too close for you to get into that spot, how do you do it?
He's too close.
Yeah, if he's too close to you and you don't have time to get into that stance and get prepared, what do? Do this.
Oh, yeah.
So if I come up to you and I go, that, I'm hitting his elbows. That's also going to hurt my fists because his elbows are hard. Elbows are meant to be hard. Now, if I come in and hit, right, and I go like this, he can actually come in with his elbow, right, his strongest elbow, the one closest to me, like that, or not closest, this one right here, and he can come in and go boom with his elbow. That's going to hurt worse than a fist because that's a hard point. That's going to either break a nose, that's going to bust something on the face. So if he comes in and hits me, right, so like come in as a sugar punch, I go like this, and I go like that, and even if he's coming in for another punch, my arm will take the brunt of that. And it will still push him back, and I can just come in and do it again. That's if you're more offensive. If you're just defending yourself, continue doing this. And then as long as you can defend yourself and protect yourself from the hits, let them tire themselves out. Especially if they're a bigger guy. Bigger guys get tired quicker. That's why they want you on the ground. Because if they can get you on the ground, if I were to get him on the ground and I can get on top of him, I'm obviously heavier than he is, I've got him pinned. You know, he can't really do much unless you know moves that are able to get you out on the ground, which we're not going to go over today. But, so, first off, stance. Number 1 is stance. Number 2 is be agile. If I'm coming running at him, what's he going to do? He's going to step to the side, push me in the back. So, ready? I'm going to come at you.
Here, let me get it.
I'm going to go and like this, and I'm going to go over here, and if I come back at him again, he doesn't even have to hit me. Look, he can just push me away. Every time I come at him, he can step to the side. Now, if I'm coming like this, he can just jab me in the face because he has that stance. You know what I mean? That stance will help you overall just about any situation, unless you're in close-up range like that. Now, if I come up to him, let's say I get in on him, and I go like this, right? Do what I showed you. Come up, grab my face, boom. See? And that is how you would successfully defend yourself against a chokehold. And those are very important because once they get you in a chokehold and you don't know how to get out of it, you're done. Once you're in a chokehold, they can kill you, they can do anything. And so it's best to know these things. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video on learning this stuff. If you want me to do more like this, let me know. I'll probably do it with more people. Or if you guys want to see Jeremiah again, let me know. Other than that, have a good one, guys. Twitter, Instagram links are in the description. Go ahead and hit the follow, go ahead and like, and have a fantastic day. Ciao, ciao.